Hello everyone, my name is Shirlyn. Welcome to 5 Keys to Fat Loss. I'm very excited because we can actually Zoom from different parts of the world. Today, because of Zoom, we can still talk to one another. No problem, no boundaries. So this is a little intro to what we are going to share with everybody. Of course, because it's a very short 1 hour, we want to keep it short and tight. So maybe some of the details I won't be able to share, but feel free to text me later or in the chat box. You can just type if you have any question, and then we'll try to address them as much as we can. Okay. So first thing first, everyone, you have to promise me that you will interact with me. Okay. I know because you guys are muted, but you can still interact. Type in the chat box so that I know that you guys are with me lah. Okay, and second thing is you must promise me that you keep an open mind, because this is really something that it could be something that very logical, how to lose weight, how to lose fat, but somehow it didn't occur to us. So some things may be very basic, but some things may be things that we may not totally throw us off the guard, right? So you want to actually just keep an open mind, because our mind is like a parachute lah. It only works when it is open. All right. So we want to talk about fat loss today. Why fat loss? Why not weight loss? A lot of people say, I want to lose weight. I want to fit into my old pants, my jeans, my skirt, whatever. But they always talk about losing weight. Do you notice that? Do you notice when your friends say want to lose weight, they will say weight instead of fat? Because we don't really care, or we don't really know what we are losing. As long as our kg come down from 100 kg to 80 kg, then we are all happy. Of course, it's good, but we also want to identify which part we are losing. Because why? Because fat is a silent killer. When we have excess fat inside, we actually incur higher risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, cancer, sleep apnea, osteoarthritis, fatty liver, kidney, and some pregnancy problems. We have actually also seen some of our lady friends who are on the a bit overweight side. They find it very difficult to conceive. Yeah, so it is true that fat is really harmful for our health, and in fact, we like to call it as a time bomb. You know, we keep it, and then we don't really know it is there until we measure it. So later we'll talk about some of the ways that we can measure to know what exactly is in our body. So let's say if you have a friend that say, oh, I got 100 kg. Wow, you think, oh, yo, besarnya. So your friend say, I want to lose weight. But let's say he lose until 95. He lose 5 kg. So do you actually know what he lost is actually water or fat, or even body mass? You know, when we lose weight, when we try to not eat, we stop or we reduce our food intake, we can actually lose our body mass, our muscle. Yeah, so that is not what we want to happen in our body. We want to keep our body mass, we want to keep our muscle, we want to lose fat instead. So it's very important that we measure the fat percentage. Okay, so because our body in that 100 kg, it is comprised of your fat, of course, your bone density, your water content, your organs, your muscle as well. So we want to lose fat, we don't want to lose the other thing. Okay, so that's for sure. So we want to target and talk about fat loss, right? So again, why fat loss? It is not new to us. We live in Malaysia. We see if we go to any public transport, we can look left, look right. Sure, we find someone who is overweight. Correct or not? Have you experienced that? Anybody take public transport before MCO? Do you turn your head around and see who is beside you? Do you see one or two people will be a little bit, overweight? And it is really true. The number is escalating. It's going up. Every year it's going up. Wow! If this is our salary, very good. If this is our business profit, also very good. Every year go up. But unfortunately, it's only happening to the fat lah. Actually, the number of heart attack increases. It's very, very scary, because now is heart attack account to 15% of death in Malaysia. So this number is taken in 2018, just as recently. And then you also will ask the question like, hey, how come? Because I know that if my friend has this one, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetic, they all go to doctor. Doctor prescribe what? Medicine for them. Correct or not? Who know a friend or neighbor or relative that is taking cholesterol pill? Can you put a 1 in the chat box? Do you know of anyone? If you know 10, 20, you can put a lot of 1. Okay. I definitely know some family and friends who are taking cholesterol pills. So this is very true for just our friends and people around us. Okay, and it's not something to take lightly lah, because it can actually take our lives. Just now I actually missed one point here. So when we ask ourselves, how come we have friends that take pills, take medicine, but still not doing the work? How come our heart attack is still climbing up? It's really because heart attack is a lifestyle disease. So it's a good news and a bad news. When you know it's a lifestyle disease or lifestyle contribute to that disease, you can actually know that, okay, it's in my control. I can actually reduce my risk of heart attack. So it's actually good news. So why is fat such a scary thing? Why is fat a killer, a silent killer? You look at a heart. If this is a healthy heart, this is how a heart wrapped with fat look like. So this is very, very scary. So can you imagine this organ, this wonderfully made organ is meant to beat 24/7, no off day, public holiday, sleeping, running, resting, watching TV, doing whatever. It has to be correct? Okay. So it's meant to be healthy, vibrant, dynamic, got energy. But suddenly, because of all this fat enveloping around our heart, these are called visceral fat. We call this visceral fat, which is fat that's enveloping our vital organs. So how healthy can it be? How fast or how strong can it be? Okay, so this is your heart beating, and then here you come one blanket of fat enveloping it. Yeah. Can beat lah, still can beat. Thank God, still can beat. But very hard, right? It has to put in more effort, more energy, more burn more calorie when the heart wants to pump as it should. Yeah. So that's why this fat is really a silent killer. We want to get rid of it. So we know all these statistics. We know Malaysia is #1 when it comes to heart attack, diseases and all this. But what about us? What is our risk? So a lot of time we tend to think that, oh yeah, it will only happen to my neighbor, my friend, the person opposite me, my colleague, but it won't happen to me. Yeah. Have you had that thought before? I have lah. Okay. Let's measure our risk. We don't want to be ignorant as well. We want to know where we stand as well. So this is one thing that you want to just keep track of yourself. If you have a scale or if you go to gym, you can actually get your gym instructor to help you how to do a body composition. You can actually measure this, or we can actually also meet up. We have a scale that can actually help you measure your body fat as well. So for female, a healthy range is between 20 to 27%. For male, healthy range is between 17 to 24%. So what does this mean? So let's say a female weigh 100 kg. 100 kg, let's say the body fat percentage shown on the scale is 30%, 30%. What does it mean? Out of the 100 kg, about 30 kg is made up of fat cell. So it's a lot lah. It's like a 7-year-old kid, 30 kg. I think my boy also not yet 30 kg yet. He's 7 years old. So it's actually quite a lot for the body to carry. For male as well, you want to keep it lean, 17 to 24. Okay, unless you are an athlete, then you can go below 20 for female. For male, you can go below 17. But if you're not athlete, you're just normal, go to work, come back, do a bit of exercise, try to keep lean and all that, want to keep between 20 to 27. Too low is also not good. Very hard to conceive for female as well. Too high also is not good. Yeah. When too high means we are really, really carrying the time bomb. So we want to shed off that fat. So when you want to lose weight, you want to look at your body fat percentage coming down as well. Very important. That's why every time when we coach people, we always look at their body fat. Then what about you say, hey, I don't have a scale like that to measure my body fat. How to know? How to know whether my body fat is within the healthy range or not? I got this shortcut for you. You like shortcut? Who likes shortcut? Okay. Who likes shortcut? Tap 1. Alright. Hey, my slide not moving. Okay. If you don't have the scale, use this lah. Apa ni? Measuring tape. Can see measuring tape. This is your best friend. Okay. So what is the number again? You want to know whether if you're at risk. So you want to look at your waist to hip ratio. What does it mean? Waist to hip ratio meaning you take your waist, whatever you want to take in cm also can. You want to take in inches also can. Tak apa punya, whatever it is. Okay. But if you take cm for waist, you hip also you take waist cm lah, okay? So you just take your waist, let's say your waist is, I don't know, 100 cm for example. 100 cm, you divide by your hip circumference. So where to take the hip circumference? Again, if we get to meet up next time, we can actually do a demo, show you where exactly it is. For waistline, you want to measure around your belly button. So not higher, not lower, you want to measure around your belly button. And for the hip circumference, you want to find the part that is thickest, okay? And then you measure around it, all right? And then that is your hip circumference. So you take your waist, let's say waist is 85 cm, over your hip 100 cm. So is you divide, you get what? 0.85. For female, you are at borderline wrist. So it's better if we can go below, meaning your waist is supposed to be smaller than 85% of your hip circumference. For male, 90%. So you all tend to have a bit more more broader kind of waistline. That's how the female get the hourglass shape. Men usually get the straight shape like this, straight one. But don't want to be straight terus 100 lah. You want to be 0.9. Okay. If it's above 0.9, which means your risk is also higher for heart attack or cardiovascular diseases as well, because that's where our body like to deposit all our fat. When the body has any extra fat, extra calorie, extra carbohydrate that is not used, it like to store there. Why? Because that is the place where they will our body will use it for fuel as well. Yeah. What do you mean lower, Jose? If it's lower than this waist to hip is okay. Lower. Let's say you measure your waist to hip, you are male, your waist to hip is 0.8 for example, 0.8, that is okay, it's good. You are meant to have lower, not above 0.9. I got a question, very hard question. If you measure and your waist to hip ratio is 1.2, macam mana? 1.2, what does it mean? Wow, Ozzy very good. 0.87, very good. That's good. If you have 1.2 punya waist to hip ratio, what does it mean? Anybody want to take that? Yeah, you know, it's like a lot of people with big belly. Men, they got like prosperous. Men, they like the prosperous look, the big belly. 1.2, 1.5. Yeah, so that's a bit overweight lah. All right. So we're gonna keep it low, right? Okay, so then you say, okay, losing fat, losing weight, I know I know a lot of all this theory. I know this keto diet, that diet, this paleo diet, all that. Okay, but how to keep it away? So I want to just share that this is a photo of my husband. So very, very proud of him. In 2006, he actually, his body fat was 30% at that time. 30% means out of the 100 kg, he didn't weigh 100 lah. He weighed like 80-ish lah, 80-ish. But for simple calculation, out of the 100 kg, 30 kg is fat. So 30%. And that time he was only about 29 years old. So 29 years old, haven't even touched 30 years old, yeah? So we calculate if every year he increased in age, his body fat also increased. By the time he hit 50 years old, his body fat could be 50 kg already, right? Because as we age, our metabolic rate also drop. So it's easier when we age, we actually accumulate more fat faster and easier. So we won't expect our metabolic rate to go the other way around. So yeah, I would say if your body fat is 29%, you are a little bit high, you want to keep it low. So how to do that? Later we'll talk about it, right? So for my husband, Kit Chan, he has been, he shed off the fat and he has kept it away for the last 12 years, 12, 13, 14 years. Now it's 14 years already. So very, very good. Later he can share. This is another couple. If you look at last year, we had this going around viral, the 10-year challenge. 2009, this couple look like this. You can see this man very prosperous. So you can also see the waistline is probably 1.2 waist to hip ratio. Yeah, this is how 1.2 look like lah. Alright. Now, 10 years later, look at this man. Don't you think he look younger? Like college boy like that, right? The girl as well. She look totally different, right? The time she's a bit more, more round lah. Yeah. So now it's more lean. 10 years later. So it doesn't matter your age, as long as you are keeping to the principle, you will actually lose weight very easily. All right, so those are the reasons why we want to keep our fat away. Now, how do we do it? How do we do it? So I'm going to share just 5 very simple shortcuts. Yeah, 5 keys. First is to eat, drink, and be merry. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to lose fat, I don't eat. I eat 2 pieces of biscuit. I drink water only. Have you heard before friend tell you I drink water also put on weight? I have lah. Huh? So I have heard a lot of funny different things that people tell me how they put on weight. Okay, so but what you choose to eat, that is the most important thing. We are not asking you not to eat. You should eat. But what do you choose to eat? So the choice of your food is very important, right? So let's look at the different kind of food group. Yeah, you look at fat. Fat are like you know, if you eat any lamb or beef, that is very fatty part. Wow, that one, yo, very nice, right? If we go for chicken, we like to go for mana? Who like to eat chicken drumstick one, or chicken feet, chicken wing? All those are high fat content. You don't like chicken breast meat, right? It's like very kasar, right? Why? Because there's less fat there. So when athletes, they try to have higher protein through chicken, they usually will go for the breast meat. Same for us, if we want to go for chicken, we try to steer towards the breast meat part. And out of so many different kind of meat, different meat we eat, you want to avoid two type of meat because they are naturally very high in fat content. Anybody want to guess what are the two type of meat that we should avoid? I'm waiting. I'm looking at the chat box. Anybody can get a prize? Okay. Wow, Jose say red meat. Very good, very good, very good. Red meat. Yeah, red meat actually has higher cholesterol and all that. But to zoom it down a little bit more, is actually lamb. Lamb and unagi. Unagi eel. Okay. Lamb and unagi. These two is a no-no if you are trying to lose fat. If you're trying to do anything, gain weight up, you eat whatever you want. But if you're trying to lose fat, try to avoid lamb and this unagi. Yeah, these two are primarily a lot of fat. And the second one is carbohydrate. What are some of the carbohydrates that you know of? Okay, anybody want to light up the chat box and say what are the carbohydrates that we know of? Nasi lah, mi hun lah, apa lagi? Roti canai lah. Ice cream lah. My daughter is eating ice cream now, enjoying. But it's okay. She's only 13 years old. She can have ice cream. So carbohydrates are things that give our body a lot of energy. So carbohydrate also got two types. You want to go if you have a choice between the simple carbohydrate and the complex one. You go for complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate are those white one. Everything already bleached. All white. White bread, white rice. Apa lagi? Semua yang putih-putih lah. All those are already bleached. Bleach and strip off their natural fiber. So those things are very high in sugar. Okay, and if you go for complex, like the brown rice, the bread is also with wheat. Yeah, those brown color one. If you can see brown color means they all still have the kulit around it. So those have higher fiber content. So if you take those are it will take a longer time for your body to actually digest it, which is good. Okay, and next thing you want to increase protein and macro and micronutrients. So a lot of people say, oh, I lose weight, I don't eat anything. Actually, it's wrong. Wrong. If you don't eat anything, your body metabolic rate will drop. Why? Because it's like our car. Our body is very much like our car. Imagine that you have a car today, brand new BMW. Wah, cantik, red color one. Polish. Tapi you tak masuk petrol. Boleh jalan tak? Can? Can your brand new red color BM, can you take a drive with a car without putting in petrol? Cannot, right? If it's kosong, yeah. So same with our body. Our body need fuel. So you want to choose the right fuel for the body to burn fat. So what are the right fuel? Protein is the right fuel. And all these nutrients are the right fuel. Where to get all these nutrients? You get it from your fruits, you get it from your vegetable. So you want to look at food that has higher content of nutrients and lower calorie. So when you want to go deficit, you don't go deficit on your nutrient, you go deficit on your calorie. What are things that are very high calorie and low nutrient? Soft drink lor, Coca-Cola. We are Malaysian, very hot weather, we like, right? So those are very high in calorie because of the sugar content, but no nutrient one, almost kosong. Also, another one is roti canai, also our very favorite, right? Roti canai also very high in calorie and low in nutrient. So you try to avoid this kind of food. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat it for the rest of your life. We are not people that believe that you should go such extreme that you no longer eat this kind of thing. No, it's like this kind of thing, that, oh, they are high in calorie, low in nutrient. I can eat, I should eat sparingly. Maybe once every 3 months. Or once every 6 months, whatever lah, you pick your number and you decide how often you want to eat those. Definitely not something that you want to eat every day. Definitely no. I have a story to share here just by drinking. My friend who lost some weight with us, and then within 1 year, she put on back 4 kg. 1 year dalam, only 12 months, she put on back 4 kg. So I asked her, do you do anything different? What do you eat differently? What do you do? What do you not do? All that. Then she said, actually, Shirlyn, come to think of it, I still don't eat much rice. I still eat low protein. I still go for fruits and vegetables. I think I eat quite clean, The only thing that I take extra the last 12 months is what? You know or not? Who want to guess? Kitchen cannot guess because Kitchen already know this story one. Okay, I tell you lah. Actually, she said what I added into my diet this whole year is boba tea. Tea life, cha time, whatever brand is there lah. Basically, those boba tea very high in sugar content and very low in nutrient. So you want to cut away this kind of drink. I'm not saying you cannot drink. You can drink once in every 3 months, maybe 2 months. Yeah, don't drink it every day lah. This poor friend, she drink it every day, almost every day. She said, after my lunch, I will sure walk past this cha time, and then I will sure buy myself a nice boba tea as I walk back to work. That's her routine. That's her diet. All right. So we want to eat. We want to drink also. Very important. Instead of drinking boba tea, drinking Coke, you switch to drink water. Okay, what is water? Macam ni, water, H2O. Okay, why? Water is very important. It helps us flush out our toxic. It also increase our BMR, metabolic rate, improve our blood circulation, and improve digestion. So some people say, how much is enough? How much water? I also have friends tell me, I drink a lot one. But when I really ask, dig some more, alamak, one day only drink maybe 1 liter, 1.5 liter. So tak cukup actually. So how do you know how much is enough? If you weigh 50 kg, for example, you want to times 50 ml. So this is the formula that you get how much you are supposed to drink, all right? So depending on your weight, if you weigh 100 kg, konon, if you weigh 100 kg, or if you have friend that weigh 100 kg, he or she should be drinking how much? 100 times 550 ml is 5 liter of water. If the person is 100 kg, I can tell you, he or she definitely not drinking 5 liter water. He or she could be drinking 5 liter of Coke. Or boba tea, yeah. So that's the danger. Switch to water instead of those sweet drink. My husband always tell me we drink our calorie faster than we eat them. Very true, very, very true. So you want to be careful. Okay, what about people that exercise? Okay, or say if you exercise, if you sweat, you need more. 2.5 liter, tak cukup, alright? So you need to add exercise 30 minutes a day. If you do 30 minutes a day, you need to add extra 300 ml per 30 minutes. So if you do workout like 30 minutes, let's say, so you have to add 30 ml, 300 ml, sorry. So 2.5 plus 0.3, you have to drink at least 2.8. So is it okay to drink more? Let's say I love drinking water one. I drink non-stop like a fish one, okay? If I drink 3.5 liter water, is it okay? Yes, it is okay. It's actually a myth that some people tend to think that, oh, if I drink more water, I will actually have water retention. That is not true, okay? If you drink more water, it actually helps flushes out all these toxic. You actually feel better, more energy, and more alert as well. Drinking water actually help you become more alert as well. So water is wonderful, and it's almost free lah, almost free, okay? If you were to buy, also it's not going to cost you a lot of money, right? So that's key number 1, eat, drink, and be merry, all right? Key number 2, what is it? Activity, daily activity. Even if you eat well, you drink well, you need to exercise, you need to walk. When we talk about exercise, a lot of my friends will say, Shirlyn, I got no time. I have no time. Seriously, no time. You look at my schedule, morning until night, no time. Okay, but I will ask them, can you walk? Boleh jalan tak? Boleh. Cannot give me excuse already. Yeah. So we want to walk. We want to aim at walking 10,000 steps a day. So research has actually shown that if you walk 10,000 a day compared to you work out in the gym for 1 hour. 1 hour, wow, very, very hard work. You lift weight lah, you run circuit lah, you cycle lah, this lah, that lah. Actually, you burn more fat by walking 10,000 steps a day. And it's actually good that you just have an active lifestyle, not sedentary, yeah? And also do workout that build muscle, because when you build muscle, you actually burn more fat with the muscle that you actually gain. So when you, let's say, we just brainstorm a bit, people say, oh, I can't walk. I tried to coach this gentleman, he's a HR director before. When we track him, when he put on a band like this to track his daily stat, you know how much his daily stat? Was only 400 a day. 400 sahaja satu hari. So why? He really from door to door one, house door to car door to office door, and then come back another office door, car door, house door. Then very soon we'll go to coffee door already. We joke lah, but we don't hope that will happen so soon. So we actually tell him, hey, friend, you cannot walk. Say 400, tak cukup, you have to up. So he came home, he still walk around the house, he tried to just sekeliling rumah sahaja lah. He doesn't want to go out already, very tired, don't want to go out, you know. So he just walk around the house. From 400 steps, he actually increased his steps to 4,000. 4,000. Yeah, I know it's still very far from the 10,000, but at least it has got an extra zero for him already. From 400 to 4,000, I said it's fantastic, fantastic. His deliberate action actually put him on motion to actually on the journey to hit that 10,000. When did he actually hit the 10,000? He hit every weekend. Why? He said, Shirlyn, I hit 10,000 today. I said, wow, bravo, very good. What do you do? Where do you go? I went shopping with my wife. Go to shopping mall, he said. So he walked a lot. But then he said, but hurt my pocket lah. So I don't want to go shopping mall already. I walk at home. I said, okay, good, walk at home. So you want to incorporate all this into your lifestyle rather than doing something that is totally out. Because why we want to talk about sustainable fat loss? How come Kit Chan, how come the people that we coach can lose the fat and keep it off for many, many, many years? Because we have actually put in some fundamentals to help them gain this habit that it's sustainable, that they can do little by little, sikit-sikit jadi bukit. Really, we don't expect you to become Superman overnight. So it's slowly add on, and one day you really definitely 10,000 is like a no-brainer. By 4 o'clock already 10,000 steps. By night time maybe I can do 20,000. Who knows, right? So you never know. So number 2 is daily activity, must walk. In fact, when you walk and exercise, you actually use your nutrient in your body very differently. Then you will feel very, very different as well, physiology as well. So key number 3 is deep sleep. This is so important. A lot of people tend to say, you know, nowadays people say, oh, I'm busy lah, you know, I side hustle lah, I drive Grab lah, it's my daytime, my job, and then nighttime I do my business, and so on, so on. No time to sleep. I only sleep 4 hours a day. In fact, this is one of the things that Kit, my husband, when he was in his 20s, he doesn't sleep. He only sleeps 2 hours a day. Later he will share his story. When he slept for 2 hours a day consecutively for months or even years, I don't know how long he's been doing that, it actually takes a toll on his health. Very, very true, my friends. So sleep is so important. All right, it gives you energy. It also lowers your cortisol. Cortisol is also is the stress hormone. When you wake up and you have all this stress hormone in you, you actually, it's a cycle. You actually go find food that are unhealthy, fried food lah, curry lah, those that is very tasty one, you know, you like sweet sour you know, and all that, because your cortisol level is high. So you will tend to steer towards unhealthy food. Yeah. So when you sleep well, your cortisol low, your stress is low. It's not a biggie for you to go and find healthier food. Alright. It promotes growth hormone. Then we say, alamak, I dah umur 50 ni. I already 50 years old, I already 40 years old. What is this growth hormone for? I won't grow any taller already. All I grow is sideways now. I don't want growth hormone. Okay, no, actually no. This growth hormone is very, very vital. In fact, our growth hormone will start to dip when we turn 25 years old. After we hit 25, that's it. Our growth hormone just go downward. Okay, as we age, lagi lah downfall. But this growth hormone is very important to keep our metabolic rate high. So when you sleep well, your growth hormone is still working for you. You actually burn fat. Ayo, sleep also can burn fat. Is this controversial or not? You want to go and post on Facebook? Shirlyn say, sleep also can burn fat. It's true, my friend, it's true. Research has shown. This is not from Shirlyn, but later I show you proof. Okay, balance our hungry and full hormone. You know, sometimes we feel that, I don't know whether I'm hungry. I don't know whether if I'm full. We cannot gauge already. That's really our hormone going haywire already. All right. So our ghrelin, which is our hungry hormone, and our leptin has to be in sync, in balance. Not too much, not too low. It has to be in the right amount so that our body is in balance. So that we know when is the time to eat, when is the time to stop eating. Some people, Malaysian, we live for food. Don't we? So we eat non-stop throughout the day, 24/7. As long as we have company with us, we eat. Correct? I know, because we're all Malaysian, right? So next one is to show you some proof. This is not from Shirlyn. This is really some research has actually shown that when the person, this is statistics that they've gathered, when the person sleep less than 5 hours a day, this is the red line here, you can see, it's the highest, among the highest for people who sleep 5 hours or less. So very easy to gain weight if we don't have enough sleep. Look at this 7 hours. 7 is the optimum. 7, 8, 7, 8 is the optimum. 7 is yellow color. Yellow color, you can see this is among the lower weight people. So this is not, again, statistics have shown that if you sleep sufficient and optimally 7 to 8 hours, that would be a good number of hours to sleep per night, right? Okay, what about number 4? So we talk about eating well, we talk about walking, we talk about sleeping. Another thing we kind of neglect is the supplement or the nutrition, because sometimes we think that I have a balanced diet, hence I don't need to take extra. Yes, it's very good. Thumbs up for you if you are already eating 7 colors of vegetable a day with multi-grain, low calorie, low carbo. Very, very good. But sometimes we don't know the content in the vegetable. Is it still there or not? You know, like especially Chinese like to stir fry a lot of their food one. We seldom eat salad, so we stir fry. The moment we stir fry or we actually freeze the food, yeah, frozen food, then we take out, defrost, you know, thaw it and then fry it and campur ini, campur itu, the nutrients actually are all gone. So when we are lack of nutrient, that's how our body don't have enough energy. Do you feel that sometimes after lunch, you feel very, very tired? You feel like, oh, I want to go to bed already. At 2 o'clock, I cannot work. I want to sleep. Take my afternoon nap. It's a luxury. But it's actually your body is actually telling you, hey, you are lacking certain vitamins. So what kind of vitamin? We talk about most important, one of the key important nutrient is protein. Protein actually, because it is converted to amino acid. Yeah. So this amino acid is very, very important for us to have our hormone in check, balance as well. And we like to tell our friend, hey, protein very important, you know, because it's food for our cell, our main building block for our cell. So then our friend will somehow feedback and say, oh no lah, I don't want to become, you know, besar, you know, buff up. I'm not growing muscle, you know, no need, you know. But actually, they've forgotten, not just muscle, not just tissue, hormone, blood cell, all these are cell, right? So protein also help our blood cell, our hormone to be in place as well. Yeah, not just big muscle, not for people who are building body one. For normal people like us, we need protein. Yeah, our hair is made of protein. So part of the few key amino acid or the hormone that actually help us weight loss is melatonin, because it helps us promote deep sleep. Lysine promote our growth, our recovery, tissue recovery, and arginine relax our blood muscle. All this will help our burning fat as well. Micronutrient, vitamin B. This is the key thing. If you feel that, oh, after lunch I definitely have to take my nap, that is your body telling you that you do not have enough vitamin B. Yeah, because why? It helps to convert your food to energy. So when your body is trying to convert food to energy, you don't have this aska to work for you, vitamin B to work for you. Then all the oxygen will have to go into the digestion system. Then you will feel very tired. Your brain got no more oxygen. No wonder feel very, very sleepy. It's really no wonder. Yeah. So vitamin B is very important. Magnesium relax your muscle, and also if you have high blood pressure, magnesium is one of the key things to actually reduce your high blood pressure as well. Yeah, we have also research that shown it, not from Shirlyn. Zinc, very important, break down your carbohydrate, right? Then we got fiber, also another key thing. Malaysian, if we want to do a poll, memang tak cukup fiber one. 90% of Malaysian tak cukup fiber. You think about it, your lunch, when you eat out, all right, let's say you have chicken rice. How many helai of this cucumber did the uncle give you? 3 pieces, 4 pieces, itu saja. We are supposed to take how many serving of fiber? 5 serving. Serving macam ni, genggam, 1 genggam. So we are supposed to have 5 genggam of fiber. Best is different color from different groups of vegetable and fruits. Why? Because it increases satiety, keep us full, and then help us detox and also reduce cholesterol. So people who say, yeah, I got high blood, I got high cholesterol, I take pill to lower. Actually, why not go and take more vegetable? Why not go and take more apple, more pear, more broccoli? That also will help you lower your cholesterol. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's really new news, isn't it? It's a news flash, right? So key number 4. Number 5 is actually monitor. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I feel like today I lose some, tomorrow I gain back. Yeah, don't go by feeling. Feeling sometimes can be very deceiving. So you want to go by monitoring, right? You want to check some of the key measurements. So first thing, like I mentioned just now, the waist to hip ratio. That is a good number to monitor. You don't have to monitor daily lah. Monitoring daily sometimes can be quite daunting. Like, I do so much work, it's still not going down. Don't worry. Maybe every bi-weekly or every week pun dah cukup. 1 minggu, 1 kali you measure. Yeah, if you are trying to lose some fat, right? What gets measured improves, right? So this is also very important. Okay, and so maybe some of you already have heard or seen or read all those things are very simple. Logic also tell us if we have less calorie, more burn, that means we lose fat lah. It's very logical. But how come people are not losing fat? How come people are not succeeding at losing fat? First of all, they have lack of belief because all this belief is sometimes in our subconscious very hard to change. Like I have a friend who is a doctor, she's very overweight. We ask her to lose weight, we suggest very nicely to her, why not you try to lose weight? She said, no, I cannot lose weight one because why? My mother is fat, my auntie is fat, my cousin, my nieces, my so all fat one. So can I also fat? So it depends on what is your belief. If your belief is like that, definitely you won't succeed at losing fat already. Some people have the other spectrum, unreal expectation. Wow, today I go to gym, I tomorrow want to see 1 kg down from my weighing scale. Also unreal, cannot lah, right? So when you have this kind of expectation, you very hard to sustain your habit. So remember, we want to form sustainable habit. We want to put in cornerstone cornerstone so that we can see that, oh, when I see this thing, I have certain habit that I want to do to help me gain muscle or lose fat to become healthy. Some are too demanding and not sustainable, that's why, and lack social support. This thing Malaysian all know because why? We live with our family, our parents, our mother cook very nice nasi lemak, curry rendang, and then they come out, wah, takkan you tak makan. Very rude, right? It will hurt our mother's feeling, right? When I say this, I'm not saying that your mother don't support you in getting healthy because she also don't know, right? So it's good. That's why we want to learn all this. What are the food group that is good, beneficial for us? So we can eat the meat. Maybe we don't eat so much of the curry. We don't eat so much of the rendang. Why? Because it's full of fat. Remember, we take the protein. We don't want to take the fat. So these are things that we can learn. And over time, we can learn how to pick the right food or the better food for us. Okay, so we say, okay, we all know how to do it. We also know what are the pitfalls, why people fail at doing it. What if we can say, let's come together, we can actually work together as a group, as a team to equip one another. As people say, iron sharpen iron. So when you want to achieve a certain goal, you want to associate yourself with the people who have the same goal, same vision, same belief as you, so that they can actually give you the moral and social support as well. So that's why we came up with this 2 weeks challenge. Very, very exciting. Kid and myself, after seeing our mother, his mom, my mother-in-law, lost another 3-4 kg during MCO, we got so excited. We said, hey, if a 68-year-old healthy woman can lose another 4 kg, I think we also can lah. We got some extra handle here and there to lose. So we want to do this 2-week challenge. I hope y'all will also feel the excitement and want to come alongside us as well. So these 2 weeks, we have meal plan ready for you, 14 days only. You just follow us with the meal plan and stay active. Like I say, 10,000 steps a day. And we aim to lose 2 to 4 kg by the end of the 2 weeks. It's not a very hard aim, not undoable, not impossible. We can actually lose 2 to 4 kg in 2 weeks. So in these 2 weeks, we will actually supply you with natural organic supplements. In fact, it's from Nutrilite. It's the oldest, the best, #1, and the biggest supplementation company. So we will give you meal replacement. As I said, the 4 weeks, one of the meal you just take with this meal replacement, and you cut away either your dinner or your lunch, depending on your social, your daily life. So it's up to you to choose. And then you add with your protein as well, because we know protein is good, but we also know that protein that comes from animal or the meat has a lot of unwanted stuff like the fat the cholesterol and the hormone that they inject inside, which are not good for our health. So we turn to a healthier option of protein, soy protein. And then we also have virtual workout. So we will invite you to come to our FB Live to actually follow our coaches workout 3 times a week. So if you say, I can't make it at this time, don't worry, there is replay. You can always come in at whatever time to actually watch it and follow it as well. And monitoring coaching. So this will be a fun group. We will actually put you all in a WhatsApp group so that we can encourage each other. So you can say, today instead of my nasi lemak choice, I go for I don't know, a healthier choice, then you can take picture and show us. 14 days meal plan, we will also provide you with the ebook that actually show you what to eat and what to avoid. Okay, wow, Jose say he only got 2 hours of deep sleep. Never mind, we will talk about that as well as we jumpstart. We actually talk about all these 5 key ingredients to help each other. So the Nutrilite that we provide you is actually functional food. The meal replacement has already 1/3 of your nutritional need a day. And it's voted actually the first or the #1 meal replacement in terms of the taste. So it actually tastes good, guys. This actually tastes good. I'm one for sure that don't like to take all this, sawdust kind of taste milkshake, but no, this is actually tasty. And it has already 25 vitamin and mineral inside in each packet, plus the protein, help us build muscle and repair our tissue as well. And so for this 2 weeks challenge, to include all these things in, the time involved, the coaching, the plan, and then the supplement, all this, the value is about 697. So then you say, wow, 697, like it's like half. It's like quite some money, to invest in. But then, depending on what you compare to, if you compare to, I don't know, getting diagnosed, your doctor tell you, oh yeah, you have to be on this pill for the rest of your life. Each month you have to buy this kind of medicine, and it will cost you 200, 300. I don't know how much all this costs. Perhaps 697 to put you on a healthy journey to kickstart this healthy habit. It's good investment as well. Yeah, so that's what I feel. Yeah, but don't worry, you don't have to give us your 697. For today, we are doing a special, really a promo coming from the intention or the motive to actually help one another out to actually go on this journey. So to get all this is only 300 ringgit. Yeah, so 300 ringgit, you get all the support around and all the supplement for 2 weeks. And if you divide 300 by 30 days, 1 day is only 10 ringgit. So 10 ringgit, if you can maybe skip one, I don't know, Starbucks, you already can invest back into your health, or perhaps one pack of cigarette. I actually don't know one pack of cigarette how much it costs, but never mind. So yeah, it's about that 10 ringgit a day. You go and do the math. You see what is costing you 10 ringgit a day. You just take that out. You can put back into your health budget already. Yeah, sounds good. All right, so here are some of the key success stories that we just want to quickly wrap up, just show you all it actually worked. Kyril, our good friend here, since 12 years old, he has been round. He said, I have never been this shape before. I've always been this shape, round. Okay. But when he went along us with this journey, 6 weeks, he lost 7 kg. This young gentleman, 21 years old, he said, I cannot give up my nasi lemak one. Every day, my staple food is nasi lemak. Not just nasi, nasi lemak. So he came alongside us. He lost 13 kg in 6 weeks. Very happy, very handsome, look totally different. Claire is a mother of 5, always struggle with weight gain, up, down, macam yo-yo, up, down. With 6 weeks, she lost another 5 kg. So she's very, very happy and already got this habit to be more optimum in her health as well. Kichan, later I will also ask him to share. In fact, I think if kids on the his kid, I can't really see. Kid is ready. Would you like to share with us, kid, how you lose that fat and actually how you keep it off? Because most of the people would like to know, losing fat is one thing, how to keep it off. Yeah, would you just take it from here, kid?
Hi everybody, how's everybody? Actually, to begin with, when I was in my late 20s, I was quite in bad shape. I didn't even know I was in very bad shape. But at the time I was pre-diabetic. I was insomnia. I hardly slept 2 to 4 hours a day. I had bad back eczema, and of course midsection obesity. But through a simple adjustment, I actually reduced my weight 7.5 kgs within 6 weeks. And in fact, since then, it's even lower. But now I'm even more excited because inspired by my mom. I think within the next 2 weeks, I want to lose another 3 to 4 kg of fat, purely because to boost my metabolic rate, so that I have more energy. And also, it's about time to get a six-pack. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding, but yeah, so it's nice to have a six-pack as a byproduct, but I want to up my metabolic rate and also increase my health. Yeah, so basically, at the time, I actually started the program by accident. I didn't even know I needed it because I paid for it for you. You were trying to lose 2 kilos, but by the first week, I already lost 3 kilos, and that really felt very good. And what we did, it was not just information, like everything like you mentioned today. We all have information, but the thing is like it was the action to build sustainable, simple, sustainable habits that help us keep it off. It's just like, every time we go to a doctor asks us to lose weight, don't smoke. But do you know some doctor who smokes and who is overweight? As a result of that, do you think that they have good health or bad health? Bad health actually. So it is not information, it's actually action and a community to support us to guard, because it is not when the storm comes. It's not if the storm comes, it's when the storm comes. What are something that will keep us in check? What are the accountability steps? What is the community that will support us? And I think that there's the two crucial things that help me keep my weight off. Thank you for letting me share. Terry, Shirlyn, sorry, you are muted.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted.
Since I'm speaking, can I just I think we just want to share a bit more. We take it for granted. We came such a long way. As those days hardly slept more than 4 hours, between 2 to 4 hours. But yesterday, of course, what we track, we get improved. Yesterday, I'm so happy to report I had 8 hour plus of sleep and 7 hour plus being deep sleep. I just posted my sleep stats on the chat. You guys can take a look. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest rewards. I don't know what value would you put on sleep. You know, when I don't have enough sleep, I cannot function. I'm angry, and I'm hungry, and I'm not the nicest person around. Yeah, so thank God for that. Thank you. Over to you, Shirley.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Okay, so yeah, and this gentleman, he does his yearly detox. So every year he will take 2 weeks off to actually do his detox program. But year in, year out, he still have some visceral fat that are very, very stubborn, cannot go. So when he came on board to the 6-week program with us, he actually lost 4 kg. Why 4 kg? Because he already achieved his optimum weight. So he said, oh, enough already. So he maintained at just losing 4 kg, no need extra. Huh? And this is Roy. Roy say never exercise. He say no time because as an engineer, he work day, night, got night shift also at the time. And he said very hard to exercise. So he put on weight over the years. When he came with us, he said, hey, just go for a small little walk around your neighborhood lah. Just walk a little bit. If you feel bored, you bring your anak-anak along lah. So your anak-anak can go with you as a son and papa time, you know. So he brought that time his children were still quite young. So he brought one of his son along, you know, 1 or 2 of them, and they walk along. And then as he walked, he got the momentum. He's walking faster and faster, and then he want to jog now. And then his children, because very young, right? 6, 7 years old, so cannot catch up with him. Then he said, okay, now Papa will go for my run, you stay at home. So he went on to do his run. And now he's even on marathon already. So, you know, friends, this is really a case of little, sikit-sikit jadi bukit. So don't despise a small beginning. Actually, this small beginning is the thing that keep us going and sustainable. So we don't expect us to do this huge jump. Just small little tweak. In fact, Kit, I just want to add, when he lost his weight, 7.5, he never exercised in his life. Yeah, he never exercised. He think exercise is for people that got nothing better to do. So he never exercised. So when he lost his 7 kg, he said, hey, yeah, now maybe I want to gain some muscle, you know. So he went and asked our Sifu, our mentor, say, hey, how I never do all this lift weight where to start. Then our mentor taught him. He said, okay, Kid, you just have to do 3 push-up or 3 deep a day. 3 sahaja. 1, 2, 3. Then stop. Huh? Then kids say, are you sure? 3 only? Yes, 3 only. Every night before you go to bed and you see your bed, that's a cue. Okay, so we will actually teach you all this, the cue to trigger in your mind, hey, this is the next habit that I should have to sustain my healthy lifestyle. So you say, oh, I just do 3 deep, 3 push-up. Every night you just do that. Very simple for a month or so. And then as he do that, he gain muscle, he gain strength. And then he say, hey, now instead of doing 3, I can do 5, I can do 10. And today he's actually doing more than that. And he has already gained muscle and, you know, very happy lah, right? So why join us? Just take this as a trial run, 2 weeks only. Yeah, don't think, wow, forever I cannot eat my char kway teow, you know, not like that. So just try 2 weeks, try eat differently, try to think of your food a little bit more deliberately, just for 2 weeks and try it out to see if it is sustainable for you. If it is, then good, continue. If it's not, then don't worry. If you want to go back to eating char kway teow every day, nobody's going to stop you. Yeah, and it's going to be a fun community because we enjoy being healthy and fit. And this is the best. You will see result in 2 weeks. In fact, when Kit did his program in the first week, he called me from Langkawi. He had a job in Langkawi, and then he said, "Hey, darling, I feel so good. I feel as if I can fly already. Just losing 3 kg only, you know." So in fact, if after we do these 2 weeks, we lose 4 kg, wow, how wonderful or how fit you will feel, yeah? So that's all from my sharing. And if you feel like, okay, I want to join this, we will start on the 10th of August until 2 weeks later. So that's the whole 2 week where we give you the menu protocol and all that. You can just WhatsApp this number and say game on. Once you WhatsApp this number with game on, we know that, okay, you want to join us, then we will send you the relevant details on how to join. No need to sign up anything. You just text this number 012-288-0246. Yeah, game on. We will put you on a WhatsApp group and then we can start this journey together. So any question, guys, I'm going to stop share here.
Shirlyn, I just got a comment. So of course, this one will be focused on fat loss. But I think even if people who are like don't need to fat loss, but if they just want to up their fitness, right? I think it's a good program to go on for those that are from zero to hero, because basically a lot of us are actually malnourished. We have no idea, we don't have the nutritional background, and we do not know how to form habits that empower us for the long run. We are always doing the shortcut thing, and then it rebounds back. It makes us even worse. So I think it's a good program to jump on, even if you're skinny. So basically, that will put you. We are talking about optimal health, but of course, if you have fats to lose, that's even better, right? But if not, I think it's a program that helps us build small habits for the long run. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kit. So this is really for anyone who want to be healthier or fitter. Yeah. Want to